介を殺したぞ。父親以外はこれでいいのか。これでよかったのか。エルディアはこれで本当に救われるのか。何を言っている。エレンの先の記憶を見た。しかしまさかあんな恐ろしいことになるとは。ジーク、お前なのか。大きくなったな。すまない、私はひどい父親だった。お前にずっと辛い思いをさせる。ジーク、お前を愛してる。もっと一緒に遊んでやればよかった。どうぞジーク、エレンを止めてくれ。
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with Attack on Titan Season 4 Part 2, Episode number 4. This episode, I am really looking forward to. If you don't know, I am a manga reader. If this is your first time watching my video, I am a manga reader. Although that doesn't detract from my enjoyment or my experience with the anime, because, you know, two different mediums. And I haven't read the manga in a long time, so but this particular episode and the chapter that is being adapted to it, I remember vividly, so I'm really looking forward to this. I was really hyped and excited about the previous episode, episode 3, and that exceeded my expectations. You can check out my reaction to that episode. But yeah, my expectations were met and exceeded, so I'm hoping and I'm expecting my expectations will be surpassed yet again, because I think so far with Season 4 Part 2, Studio Mappa and the staff, the director, everybody who is involved in this adaptation has been really cranking it up and kind of pushing it to the limit, because I feel like these first 3 episodes alone, I feel like far surpass a lot of the episodes from Part 1. I mean Part 1 was great, but I feel like the direction that they are going with Part 2 definitely blows Part 1 away. So I'm really expecting, you know, a more higher quality in terms of the adaptation. I don't think I'm gonna waste any more of your time. Again, I am a manga reader, but if you are an anime only watching this video, just to let you know, everything should be alright. There shouldn't be any spoilers for manga related stuff that isn't adapted yet, so I'm not gonna spoil anything manga related. So if you are an anime only and you want to stick around watching the reaction and the discussion, you're pretty safe to watch as far as I'm concerned. Also, there is a full-length timer-based reaction, so if you want to watch the full episode with me, if you are interested in that, there is a link in the description below. It's a YouTube link, completely free. You can just sync up your own copy of Attack on Titan with me with the timer in the description below again. And as always, if you enjoyed the reaction, hit the like and subscribe as always. I guess without any further ado, let's watch the episode. Interesting. The silence and of course.
いかにも幸せそうじゃないか。
The books. There's a lot of stuff that I'm also wondering how Studio Mappa is going to change or adapt. There's one scene that I'm really interested to see.
幻滅した。俺は間違ってた。生まれるべきじゃなかった。洗脳が解けたよ。
Isayama Isayama has a way of writing sarcasm that I don't know, it's coming into the Rice family.
まさかこんなに早く突き止めていたなんて。壁の王の根城だ。
Nice framing.
グリシャが始祖を奪ったのは壁が破壊された日のはず。まだ何年も先だ。
The revelation. Even Zeke was kind of shocked about it too, right? Love how they're using doors, like opening the next memory and stuff.
だが実際お前は父親の都合通りに動いている。
Damn, Eren's facial expression there. The photograph.
ごめんな、ジーク。ジーク。ジーク。そこにいるのか。ジークがあんなヒゲ面おじさんなわけないだろう。
I love the reverb
夢だ。
and the sound design.
これは
次だ。次の記憶だ。
Now who's in charge? If I don't look as energetic as like my previous reactions, I'm just a bit tired, is all. It's been a pretty rough week. Memories of the future, here we go.
お前は父親に洗脳なんてされていなかったと。だから無駄だと言った。何年も親父の記憶をさまよう前にな。俺のままだ。親父が俺をそうしたわけじゃない。
Seeing some of these scenes recreated, but by Studio Mappa.
あんたが望んだ哀れな弟はどこにもいない。あんたの心の傷を分かち合う都合のいい弟も。死んだ父親に囚われたままの哀れな男だ。
Soundtrack is amazing as always. They're showing it from Eren's perspective there, because in season 1 we were shown from Mikasa's perspective. I mean, we see Mikasa's facial expression during that scene. Now it's the other way around, and now we see Grisha writing the letter. Wow. Wow.
ただいま。なんだよ。
耳が赤かった。
Oh
嘘
wow.
ついた証拠。
父さん出かけるの？
Wow.
仕事？
Wow. It's
内地へ診療だ。
they're wow. I'm baffled.
ここで誰も続く人がいなかったら、今までに死んだ人たちの命が無駄になる。
Notice where these characters are looking at towards.
人間の探求心とは誰かに言われて抑えられるものではないよ。エレン、帰ったらずっと秘密にしていた地下室を見せてやろう。
That was brilliant. That was perfect. Because back in episode 1 of season 1, they only showed a key.
今すぐ壁に攻めてきた巨人を殺してください。
Alright.
あれも嘘だったの？
私の家は破壊された壁のすぐそばにあり、そこで妻と息子と娘と暮らしている。ただ訳も分からず巨人に食われることが贖罪だというのか。
いいえ、我々がいくら反省したところで
Are you saying? Are you hearing this?
人々の命を戻すことはできません。壁に住む人類の命
They're playing the music.
死ぬのは我々エルディア人だけで済むのです。
Oh my god.
私を説得しようなど無駄なことです。
I fucking love the soundtrack from perfect. This is perfect.
すべては王の独善に抗うため。そう、この時のために皆がこの記憶に導かれた。進撃の巨人は未来の継承者の記憶をも覗き見ることができる。未来を知ることが可能なのだ。
Oh, look at the shot. There you go. The power to see the future.
エレン、
そんな話
And you could hear the rumbling in the
ご
back.
存じないことを知っている。そういう未来だと決まっている。
Great voice acting from Grisha.
何をしてる？立てよ父さん。忘れたのか？何をしにここに来たのか。復権派の仲間に、ダイナに、クルーガーに報いるために進み続けるんだ。死んでも死んだ後も。これは父さんが始めた物語だろう。
I actually love that it was completely silent when Eren was talking to Grisha. Adds more to the moment. Oh wow! Wow!
これでいいのか。これでよかったのか。エルディアはこれで本当に救われるのか。
Those frantic cuts when Grisha was wailing. Oh, beautiful.
ジーク、お前なのか。大きくなったな。すまない。私はひどい父親だった。
Wow, this music playing right now?
ジーク、お前を愛してる。もっと一緒に遊んでやればよかった。どうぞ。ジーク、エレンを止めてくれ。
You can't just end it there. How are they gonna do the next episode? Oh, wait. Okay, there's a lot of stuff that is going to be crammed into the next episode. Not worried, but I wasn't expecting. Sorry, I wasn't expecting this to be where the episode ended, if I'm being honest. Actually, I thought they were gonna go maybe a minute further. But regardless, great episode as always. What do I want to talk about? Okay, let's start with how this episode is basically. It starts with another twist, in a sense that Grisha was supposed to be. Zeke was supposed to be the one that is trying to brainwash Eren, right? But it's the other way around. it's the other way around. Zeke realizes that he was wrong. So Eren was like, okay, brother, I know you're wrong, so I'm gonna brainwash you instead. and it kind of worked. Because throughout this entire episode, the one who is showing the most emotion is Zeke. Eren is completely emotionless. I mean, he is emotionless on the outside. He is holding his emotions on the inside. But with Zeke, it's like it's crazy because when I was reading the manga, and I'm hoping that anime onlys, when they're watching this episode, also gets the same experience, because it took me a while. It was a long realization until I realized, oh shit, Zeke is not in control anymore. It's actually Eren. It took me a while until and this scene, this moment when Eren says next, that is when it hit me that, oh shit, Eren is in control. Zeke does not have the upper hand. Kind of goes to show how much Eren actually plans ahead and already kind of foresaw all of this. Now, I'm not going to dive deeper than that, because I know some stuff later on in the manga can be a bit controversial when I'm saying that, but specifically in this episode, it does goes to show how much Eren actually understands the situation and has full control over it. Like Eren is a character that that can handle a situation well and knows how to adapt to it, and basically knows not just how to manipulate, but he just knows how to he knows the right moves to further his own goals, and not just to make other people fall, but to make other people follow him as well. Really, it's again, I love the twist and the flip, where, if counting on the previous episode as well, this entire thing has been a flip between Eren and Zeke over and over and over again. Like it keeps Uno reversing. You know, like, oh, Zeke is in control. Nope, Eren is in control. Nope, Zeke is in control. And nope again, right now, Eren is actually in control. This is a small little praise. Love the fact that the background is not static and has a lot of like moving characters. Like even here, look at this person on the right. Like you can see them like moving, and even like opening their mouths and stuff. You know, like I appreciate the extra effort being put here and they're not like CG background characters. No, they're animated in 2D, and then they are blurred in post production, right? But again, really appreciate the fact that in this scene, there's a lot of like moving background characters. Not a lot, but it adds to the scene. It makes it more alive instead of just being static or being empty. Like, yeah, like you can see here, you know, like where is it here that there's a person who is just walking, there's another person who is walking right there. Again, just some little details, but it makes the world more alive, and I again really appreciate it. Good job, whoever is animating some of those stuff. And now we got the cabin scene where Eren just saved Mikasa and is about to give her the scarf. One of the things that I love about this episode, or like in this chapter of the manga, was how much of the past was recontextualized and retold. And in here, I gotta give props for Studio Mappa. I think they did a pretty good job in basically recreating some of these scenes that we've already saw, that was already animated by Wit Studio, but now just animated their style. Especially when Grisha was showing Eren the key later on, I thought that was pretty spot on. But in this scene, again, in the previous season, you know, where's that particular moment? In season one, we saw from Eren's back, so Mikasa is in front of the camera. But now it's the other way around. Mikasa is facing away from the camera, and Eren is the one who is facing the camera. So we are actually seeing Eren's perspective instead. I think that's a great choice because instead of like just recreating that shot from season one, what episode was it? Instead of just recreating it from the shot from that episode, they're actually they're giving a new angle of the shot, which is exactly what this entire episode is about, right? It's about new angles. It's about realizing, oh shit, there's more to this scene, there's more to that scene. And if you look at it from, you know, again, different angles, you can see there's a lot of like hidden stuff that is actually being portrayed. Okay, this is the shot that made most of us go, holy shit. Grisha is looking at Eren like adult Eren. He's not looking at young Eren, he's looking at adult Eren, and adult Eren is looking back at Grisha. That was something that I was about to mention earlier, but I didn't. It is how these memories work, and does Grisha actually see Eren or not? And a lot of people, including myself, come to the conclusion that the answer is no. Grisha is not looking at a physical form of Eren, but he can see. Okay, this is actually pretty hard to actually explain. Basically, Eren and Grisha has the power of the Attack Titan. It was revealed that the Attack Titan can transcend space and time and can send memories to the future and whatnot, right? Basically, what Eren is seeing right now, which is Grisha, that memory of Eren looking at Grisha right now is also being transferred to Grisha. So Grisha, in a sense, is remembering a vision where he is looking at himself, which is why the shock face. Also the reason why Grisha was able to see Zeke is because he is seeing Zeke through Eren's point of view. I hope that makes sense for a lot of you who may be confused. I think there's a better shot to explain this. Yeah, because from here, Eren is looking at both of them, right? So in reality, Eren is also looking at Zeke, and because Eren is looking at Zeke, Grisha can see from Eren's perspective that Zeke is there. So that memory of Eren looking at Zeke right now is being transferred to Grisha in the past, who sees that memory that just so happens to also be happening right now in the present, which is why he can hug Zeke right now and knows that Zeke is there. It's not really convoluted, but when I say it, somehow it just feels convoluted. I'm so sorry. Okay, here's an interesting question. Why did Frieda hesitate? She was about to bite. But once she saw Grisha letting go and says, I'm a doctor, I don't kill kids and whatnot, Frieda stopped. She hesitated. Even right now, she's hesitating. Her family is going. Her family is telling her to kill him right now. But Frieda hesitated. Why is that? Why is that indeed? This is one of those things that I myself as a manga reader never really think about until right now. Because right now I'm actually thinking about it. Why did Frieda hesitate to kill Grisha? Why? Why is that? Whilst I'm editing this reaction, just wanted to add that it does seem like Frieda's eyes kind of lost its glow, so you can interpret that as her not being in control, not being controlled by the Founding Titan's power. Like she was being controlled by the First King's vow or some shit. When she was first talking, that's why her eye was glowing purple. But it does seem like in this scene, her eyes is no longer purple, which could also explain why she is hesitating, because at that point, before that point, she was being controlled, and now she isn't. And so basically, she has free will of her own, and she was genuinely confused. Did Frieda also see something? Because again, remember, Eren was able to look at Frieda's memories right back in season 3. Eren was looking at a memory where Frieda was combing her hair. So my assumption right now, because again, even as a manga reader, there are still some stuff that I personally didn't really dive deep enough, and this is one of them. I feel like either Eren also has a play in this, or Frieda saw something as well, again, memories of the future, and is genuinely and doesn't know what to do, or as what I just mentioned like a few minutes ago, it's a matter of angles and perspective, where Frieda also was able to see Eren and Zeke, which does it make sense? Kind of? I don't know. All in all, what I'm trying to say is Frieda did hesitate to turn into a Titan, and she decided to let this all play out. to what extent does Eren's power actually influence in terms of our main characters and side characters as well? Iconic shot from the manga. I said it before, I was hoping for a music cue in this scene, but the fact that they went complete silent in this actually adds more to the scene, because it basically kind of adds more weight to the scene. Like everything just turns into silent. We as an audience are focusing more into this. It becomes more real and becomes more personal. And it is personal, especially for Grisha. Even Eren himself is saying that, isn't this the story that you started? Same quote that Eren Kruger said to Grisha, back in season 3. Which also explains why Eren Kruger was able to know Armin and Mikasa, because he did say, if you want to save Armin and Mikasa, you have to do this and that. Because again, memories of the future. Eren's memory got transferred into almost every Attack Titan user, and it does pretty much explains why Kruger has those memories. Also explains why Grisha has those memories, right? Love the facial expressions throughout this entire episode. I think they are really well done. If I remember correctly, one of the people involved in this episode also worked on Death Note, so which is a show that I'm currently reacting to right now. Death Note has a lot of really expressive facial animations, and I think they actually have the person who is in charge of that department actually involved in this episode of Attack on Titan, and it shows. Some of these expressions are really over the top, and I think it emphasizes the scenes. I think they did a pretty good job. And then we go back to when Eren kissed Historia's hand for the first time back in season 3, and that is when Eren actually saw these memories, which is crazy, right? All those episodes ago, all those, like a season ago, that bit was shown. We don't know what the context is about, and now we do. Eren saw memories that what Grisha did, and this is the payoff. I don't know, maybe my reaction to the episode wasn't all too like hype or anything, but I will tell you right now, when I was reading the manga, I was like shook. I was dumbfounded. It doesn't really have the same effect when you already know what's gonna happen, but again, I think the episode's direction was spot on. I think the musical cues, the sound design especially, and some of the character expressions, the direction as well, really adds a lot to the scenes. And again, I'm really interested to see what anime onlys are gonna think about this episode, because this was like a legendary episode, because this was like a legendary chapter when the Attack on Titan manga was still publishing. Okay, this scene, I thought the Eren and Grisha scene was going to be the highlight of the episode for me, personally. Turns out that is not the case. This is the highlight of the episode for me. Just the general direction of the scene, the frantic cuts between Grisha's like look at this. That is so good. And Grisha's acting, animation, movement, acting. It's not really acting. Screw it. Grisha's acting was amazing. Props to the animators who animated this scene. Beautiful. It's hands down one of my favorite scenes of the season. Like, again, Grisha's expression, his his mannerism, the voice actor's performance as well, and the music too. Oh, it's showing a side of Grisha who this is a person who is afraid. This is showing a person who is afraid of what is to come. And what is to come? Only time will tell, right? I mean, as a manga reader, we already know what's gonna happen. And I feel like anime only can already predict what's gonna happen. I mean, the opening kind of spoils it. You know what I mean? But again, great scene. Oh, like showing the desperation, like the sense of defeat. Even though you technically won, right? You got what you wanted, but it feels like it's such a defeat, and that's what makes this scene so good, because it is a defeat. Because it's all going according to Eren's plan, and Grisha, as someone who has seen Eren's plan, right? Memories of the future, you can safely say he is against whatever plan Eren has, because Grisha himself is telling Zeke, please, for the love of God, stop your brother. Great cinematography too, great shot composition too. Like using the trees as a leading line, you know, focusing on Grisha again, with the sky being bright, kind of like a spotlight, and then everything else being dark. Pretty good stuff. This is a very touching moment. Zeke finally asking for, I'm sorry, Grisha finally asking for Zeke's forgiveness, saying that he is sorry. Zeke kind of accepting it as well. And again, the brainwashing, you know, Zeke was the one who was supposed to be brainwashing Eren, but Eren was the one who brainwashed Zeke by the end, because Zeke now fully accepts Grisha as a father. Crazy shit, right? And I love how shocked Zeke is during this scene, because even he could not believe what he is witnessing and experiencing right now. This is not what Zeke had in mind when he said, I'm going to help you, Eren. It's actually the other way around. Eren was the one who helped Zeke. Now, let that sink in. Think about that for a moment. Zeke was the one who wants to help Eren, but it's actually Eren who helped Zeke. And actually helps Zeke. Zeke finally amends, I guess, his feelings with his father, right? One of the few things that I love about Eren, you know, like despite being someone who may as well want to end the world, he still has some care in his heart. Now you could make the argument that this isn't what Eren was actually planning to do. Like, why would Eren want to do this? Because Eren himself was the one who betrayed Zeke. But I kind of disagree. I kind of feel like, despite it's like a situation where, you know, like, you hate this person, but you want to show this person the truth, and this is basically what is happening right now. You can say Eren loves or hates his brother all you want, but he wants to show Zeke the truth, and this is the truth. I was kind of hoping Eren would say like just one more line of dialogue before the episode ends. I think manga readers already know what dialogue I am referring to. It is exactly what Eren is supposed to say after this scene, but sure, let's leave it alone. What do you think? What do you guys think of this expression that Eren is making? Like what is Eren expressing right now? Disgust? Disappointment? Sadness? A feeling of, I told you so? Oh, you poor thing? Or all of the above? I think that's it for my reaction for Attack on Titan. Solid episode. Really, it's not like an action-packed episode, but it does have a lot of content in it. And just because I'm a manga reader and I'm not like showing a lot of expressions or like shocked faces and everything. I mean, obviously, because I already know what's gonna happen. Doesn't detract from the fact that I don't think this episode is terrible. No, I think this episode was pretty good. Actually, really excited to see other people's reaction to this episode as well, because the last 3 episodes was like full on action packed, and this is when it goes. This is when the pacing slows down, and just for this episode, it slows down, and we go on a trip down memory lane. Hope you enjoyed my reaction. Hope you enjoy some of the discussion that I did as well. If you do, hit the like, subscribe as always. And I will see you all for the next episode's reaction next week. It's gonna be real doozy next week. Take care, guys.